Hi, I'm Steve from the Stonecrafting Workshop. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a user review of this little gizmo. It's the Workzone Stove Fan from Aldi. I've had this one for, I think, for 3 winters, certainly nearly 2 years, and it sits on top of my stove and simply works. So let's go have a look at it. We'll have a closer look at it and I'll tell you how it's supposed to work, and then we'll actually light the stove and see it working. So this is it. It obviously has a fan on the front, and if you turn it you can see the construction a little bit better. It's made of mild steel. It stands about 9 inches tall, and it's essentially in 2 halves. You have the bottom half, which is the foot that stands on the actual top of the stove, and then you have the top half that has these cooling fins on it, and there's a gap between the two that's simply connected by 2 bolts. And all that happens is that the differential in temperature between the 2 halves creates a current that drives the motor. So there's no battery required, no electrical connections required at all. In fact, you don't do anything. You simply stand it on top of your stove and leave it. After, in my case, it seems to start after just 15 minutes. And the fan spins round, creating a small draft. It's not very powerful. That circulates the warm air a bit more efficiently than you would otherwise get. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to light the fire and come back in about 10 or 12 minutes, start the camera running and see if we can actually catch this thing start. My dogs are going to love this. The fire doesn't usually get lit during the day. I'll probably you'll see me getting shoved out of the way in a minute. If they can be bothered to get up, of course. And as I say, we'll let that burn and we'll come back in 10-15 minutes and start filming again. And there we go. It actually only took 10 minutes, well, a little over 10 minutes. I suppose it was bound to be different today. As you can hear, it's completely silent. We don't notice it running at all. It always surprises me that it starts instantly. I would have expected it to kind of start slowly and speed up, but it actually just clicks into action. The real question, of course, is, does it work? They're about 15 or 16 pounds on the Aldi website at the moment. Is it worth that? Well, I think it is. Our stove in this room is too big. It gets too hot. After about an hour, we have to open all the doors to the room and let the warm air circulate through the house. And our impression was, as soon as we got this, that process was helped along and circulated the heat much better. But this is not a powerful fan. If I hold this piece of tissue in front of it, you can see it blowing it out. I come away and then you go towards it and it's blowing it out. It's not a powerful draft, it's not got the power of an electric fan, but it's running all the time and it's completely free. So my wife and I really rate this. We think it works well, and on that basis it's good value for money. you can go to stove shops and pay an awful lot more money for exactly the same thing. So I hope this little review has been of some help to you and helps you make up your mind whether you want to buy one of these or not. If it has, please give me a thumbs up. We like those. And if you want to see more reviews on all sorts of tools and bits and pieces for the workshop and stone crafting, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.